Hi guys, thanks for watching the fan cam. It's Alex here. Before your fan cam, I just want to give a shout out to Match Bingo. They are the sponsors for these fan cams today. You can see it's dark, it's cold. I have I've interviewed everyone already, so you're about to watch one of those interviews. If you haven't seen Match Bingo, guys, check them out. It's a fun way to have a bit of fun with your mates during a game. You won't be able to have much fun if you watch Chelsea generally, so if you are going to have a bit of fun, stick £2 on Match Bingo. It's capped, you can win up to £175. It's a really good bit of fun, and you are helping a charity as well. 35% of the money they make goes to the Stroke Association. Guys, if you haven't already, download Match Bingo, click the link below, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV, my name is Alex. I'm here with Don after a 2-2 draw against Brentford. The stadium's, you can't really see it in the background, we had to go. But yeah, I mean, I was sat next to you, Don, and you know, I have a little laugh about, you know, Pochettino and all that. Look, there's been no secret that I've been very supportive of, I don't want to say Pochettino, the project, yeah, right? And his history shows that he can get better out of these teams. But yeah, there is just a serious disconnect with him and the fan base. There seems to be a serious disconnect with the ownership, the directors, the players. Yep. There's not a lot of love at Chelsea.
It's true, bro. When I speak about Chelsea these days, I'm just deflated. Start of the season, I was like you, bro. I was optimistic. You know, I was seeing patterns of play. In pre-season, we were gassed. We were like, yeah, you know, look at Chelsea. We look a lot different in comparison to last year. Rivals were scared, looking at us thinking, yo, Poch is working with young players now, with money. This guy can cook a little something. Do you know what I mean? But it's just gone downhill week after week, Alex. Week after week, there's something else that this guy's doing. Something else. Starting off today, I was not happy with the lineup. How often do we play a back three?
Don, you called me, mate, when I was driving out. You were screaming down the phone, mate.
Bro, I was shouting. I couldn't believe that Mudryk wasn't starting, and I couldn't even believe that Sterling wasn't starting. Do you know what I mean? Time and time again, how often does Mudryk have a good game or a decent game and it gets dropped? This is the problem that I've got. People probably seen the video of me floating online where, you know, I've been backing him up and defending him, and this is why. Because he'll play well and then he gets dropped the following game. You know what I mean? Or if he does start, he's normally the first person that comes off. Today was a game where we had to play our best lineup, right? And that means we're playing a back four, yeah? Not this back three nonsense for height, because at the end of the day, we're still conceding headers.
You think it was purely height, no other form of...
Bro, it was definitely for height. There's no other reason to play a back three against Brentford, because Brentford, they're good at set pieces and they're good in the air. But how many times was I say next to you, Alex, I'm doing this? They hit the post twice from 2 different headers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no point about worrying about the opposition. You could literally go back to fan cams I've done months ago, speaking about Pochettino, how he thinks about the opposition way too much. He doesn't think about how we can attack and how we can play better. Look at the second half. As soon as he made the changes, brought on Mudryk and brought on Sterling, we looked a lot better, bro. Do you know what I mean? Before that, we literally had 2 attackers on the pitch. And that means that you're not going to have a sustained attack. You know, these guys they grew into the game. In the first half, it was slow, side to side. I wasn't really seeing anything. They kind of grew into the game. Very good goal from Jackson, by the way. But apart from that, there's nothing really that I can talk about in the first half, apart from Enzo creating a lot of chances. Second half, I was sitting right next to you, bro. I told you. I don't know what's going on with the shape. I'm seeing Palmer in the middle. I'm seeing Gallagher on the right. I'm seeing Enzo on the left. It was a mess. And in that second half, it was very clear that Thomas Frank told these lot, push up now. I can smell blood. These lot are not playing that well today. We shouldn't have conceded that goal. We are better than them. And in that second half, I was literally watching it and saying, any second now, they're going to score. Remember what I said to you before we scored that goal?
You said in the same play they're going to score. Yeah, that's right.
I said they're going to score because I know this team too well. I've seen it one too often. And that's not a coincidence no more. That is due to the in-game management and lack of concentration from these players. Disasi, time and time again, individually. Chalobah, that's not good enough. Caicedo in the box, that is not good enough. Do you know what I mean? But end of the day, I got to look at how we were set up and why they ended up getting in those positions. It's because we were putting too much pressure on the team. And that was because everyone was sitting back and it was a mess. And like I said, when he decided to change it and go a little bit more attacking, he brought off Colwill, you know, and he brought on an attacker, and brought on Sterling, brought on Mudryk. We looked a lot better. I think if we had 5-10 minutes more left in the game, I reckon we win the game. But again, a little bit too late. And what's happened now? We've dropped points against a team that before we played them today, lost 10 games out of 12, right? And again, we can't beat them. When was the last time we beat Brentford? Remind me.
2021 Carabao Cup final.
Brentford.
2021-22 quarterfinals, 2-0 Jorginho, Thomas Tuchel, The season that Chelsea won the UEFA Super Cup and Club World Cup. So 2 seasons ago, basically.
Okay, you're hearing that, yeah? So 2 seasons ago is the last time that we beat Brentford, yeah? I spoke to you before the game. I said to you, we've got Brentford who are a mess right now. We've got Newcastle coming up. By the way, they beat Wolves 3-0, by the way. So that form is out of the window, yeah? And then we've got Burnley at home. We've already beaten them 4-1. I said I expect to get 9 points. Already we've dropped points. You know what I mean? We're not playing Arsenal anymore because we beat Leeds the other day. But it's not good enough. It is not good enough. And this manager, like you've said, I don't owe him no loyalty. I wanted this guy because of the young players, but he hasn't been able to do the bare minimum, the basics. Obviously, I can't excuse for the missed chances. Palmer should have scored today, yeah, with the chance that he got. There was a few chances here and there that we had that should have been buried. That's not on the manager. But end of the day, the way that we were playing initially doesn't allow the team to create more and more chances because they're not comfortable in that shape. They only got comfortable when he brought on more attackers in the end. And Brentford, bro, like I said, they were looking scared in the end. They were looking shook. They knew what time it was. Do you know what I mean? So end of the day, it's still Poch out. He's got to go. We've got a perfect route to get to a final again. And we're going to play Liverpool somehow if we manage to get there. And they're going to beat us again. And the only reason why is because of their fucking manager. I know these guys are inconsistent, but the team takes shape of the manager. And this guy's mentality is not Chelsea. You know what I mean? Tuchel in the end, his tactics died, but his mentality never died. This manager has never had the mentality from day one. I've questioned him about multiple things. Why is Levi Colwill playing at left back? Is it because, you promised him minutes to get a new contract? Is that why you're playing him there? Why is Ben Chilwell playing at left wing? Is it because he's our vice captain and you've got to shoehorn him into the lineup? You know what I mean? Jackson getting a yellow card, getting booked off the bench. That would never happen at Arsenal, bro. That would never happen at Man City. But over here, oh yeah, it's good that Jackson did that. What type of mentality is this? What type of discipline is this? This is not the right manager for the job and he's got to go. The quicker he goes, the better. I don't know who we can bring in. I've got a few options that we can speak about, you know what I'm saying? But end of the day, he is not good enough. You know, some of these players are not Chelsea level. I agree with you.
Which ones?
A lot of them, bro. Mudryk, some of these guys are not Chelsea level. I think they've got high potential, yeah. But there's a lot of players in this team that are not good enough. But end of the day, that doesn't excuse this management and the way that he's been using them. He's been using them incorrectly. Hold on, bro. Yeah, he's been using these lot incorrectly. Do you know what I mean? And it's not good enough. It is really not good enough. He's got to go, bro. He's got to go. It feels like a loss today. It feels like a fucking loss.
And the thing is, we were down and then we came back. You would if this was for a win, then. Yeah, fans would be. Oh, mate,
look at you. You can't defend him today.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
Alex,
I'm not trying to.
I love you, my brother. Yeah. And you obviously always, you're interviewing me, and you speak about Poch, and you're still not Poch out. But even you today can't defend what you were watching today.
I can't.
You can't. Look what's going on in there, bro. Look what they were singing. Fuck off, Maurizio. He can fuck off for real, bro, because he's not good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, it's gonna be the same thing. What week after week, we don't know what to predict. We didn't know whether he's going to bring Sanchez back today. We didn't know whether he was going to start a back five today. He did. This manager is crazy, bro. That's the best way to put it. He is a spy. I told you months ago. Pochettino is a spy. He is a spy, bro. That's the best way to put it. It doesn't make any sense what he's doing here. You know what I mean? And I think he knows he's going to get sacked. Whether he stays to the end of the season, for me, I don't think he stays on past that, innit? But he's got to go before then, honestly, because we've got a way of actually getting to another FA Cup, another final at Wembley. Yeah, and I can't deal with any more heartbreak because I was there last week and I left as soon as Van Dijk scored that header.
Mate,
you know
I was just speaking with Dan and he read out one of the quotes Pochettino apparently said in
what did he say?
He said, he was talking about the fans. He's not worried about the fans.
I saw that.
I don't.
He's deluded.
I mean, that is horrific, mate.
He's got no self-awareness. He's so deluded. I know fans are fickle, but at the end of the day, we're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like Graham Potter last season insulting our intelligence. This man comes out, does all this media training, but we're not stupid, bro. We're not robots. We know what we're watching right now. There was nearly fights in the stand today, yeah, because of what's going on right now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not good enough. It's not good enough, Alex, man.
Why does he say that, Don? I mean,
because he's tapped. That's the best way to put it. I don't know what it is. He's tapped. He's stressed. All this pressure's getting to him. I don't know whether he's trying to get himself sacked now because he's insulting our intelligence. There's no excuses I don't know what to put it down to, but it's ridiculous because I thought this guy would be able to do the bare minimum over here. I always had a question whether he can win us stuff. I said, Poch, in the final moments, he's always choked. You know what I mean? In the final moments, yeah, with Spurs, with like I said, Spurs in the Champions League final and whatnot, the decisions that he made in the final. But end of the day, to do the bare minimum is what I expected from a guy that's been in the country even before he could speak English. Remember when he came to Southampton, bro? He had a translator next to him. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't been a manager for 2 years. He's got more than enough experience to be doing better than this. It's not good enough. It's really not good enough, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say to the Chelsea fan base? I mean, there's a lot of toxicity on Twitter and spaces like that. Even if we play well, I mean, there's always something going on. But when you see it in the stadium, I mean, in its raw form, that is the highest level of. Well, I don't even know what the word is. Just when your football club is a total mess.
Exactly. And what's going on right now with the fans, like you've said at the start of the interview, about everyone feeling disconnected to Poch and the club, it says it all today, man. It says it all today. This guy's got to go. He's got to go, bro.
And then we're talking about signing players like Ivan Toney in the summer. Why would he join Chelsea?
I mean, he was crap today. To be fair, we handled him well today. He didn't really do anything. I think we're going to go for Victor Osimhen, in my opinion. But honestly, man, the way this guy's been using Nkunku, he might even use Osimhen as a goalkeeper at this rate. I don't trust him. I don't trust this guy, bruv. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Bro, when you messaged me yesterday saying, yeah, I've got a ticket for you to come today, I was going to say no. I don't want to go to games anymore because of this guy. And I shouldn't be feeling like that as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that last season with Graham Potter. That's when I know that I'm done with this guy. You know what I mean? Not good enough, man. It's not good enough.